Hi, this is Aanant and today we are discussing about what does it take for realtors in Dubai to build a million dirham business. You can be just starting up where you're just getting into the marketplace, you've not made 100,000 dirhams yet. And how do you take in step-by-step process and make your business into a million dirham to 2 million dirham business a year? Okay, so we will be going through the complete strategies. Before that, I'll just quickly introduce myself. My name is Aanant Bisht and I've sold over 96 million worth of real estate in Dubai as a realtor and made over 2 million dirhams in commission in 14 months. And mental frame and the systems that I have built up has helped realtors in Dubai to scale their business to 2 to 3 million dirhams a year consistently. So today we are discussing about what does it take, how do you need to plan so that you can go from step by step and make 1 to 2 million dirhams a year consistently. Let's understand it, and I'm going to break it into steps so that you can follow through with me and you can understand what does it take and what are the steps which are involved if you are a realtor in Dubai. I hope this makes sense for you. Okay, so what I've done is I'm just going to set up create a system for you. So let's say when we are starting up, we are going to break it into multiple windows. Let's start with starting at, this is 0. Let's put this as 20,000 dirhams per month. Let's keep this let's take this as 100,000 per year, and let's keep it 5 million plus. Okay, so let's break this down. So initially when we are starting up, we are 0, and here what generally happens is either some people who are already in Dubai and they want to start a business, they will say, okay, I'm doing a job and I can probably start doing it part-time. So here I'm just taking at 0 dirham as income. So you're just starting up, it's either part-time or you have just started up yourself here. Okay, and then startups time, you basically get into the whole survival part. Survival part is generally in Dubai something around 10,000 dirhams to 20,000 dirhams is the survival mode for a realtor who wants to build himself into a consistent income portfolio. So a 20,000 dirhams per month would be that category. From 20,000 dirhams, the next stage which comes is stability. This is the area where we become more stable in terms of, yes, we can call ourselves a realtor, we are able to maintain a family, we are able to take care of a house, basic rents, drive a nice car. That is something like 50,000 dirhams a month. So this takes care of the stability part. And then from stability part comes the success part, where now you are more into a place where you can grow, you can, have what you want to have, and, success defines different for different people. But I'm just putting as an income of 100,000 dirhams a month consistently makes a million dirhams. Okay, so that's why I've put it into a success part. Some people will be doing 80,000 to 100,000. So this is generally the part where we are looking at success, and then we are talking about scalability here. So this is the part where we scale up. Scale is between 1 million to 2 million dirhams a year. That is like a consistent income. Here the team comes in, different structures come in place, and from there we generally go into significance, which is 5 million plus income in a year. Okay, so this is generally a stages of income, and here of course we are going to put in, this is as money and this is as time. And how does the whole income structure move in? So this is generally startup, it's part-time. Survival mode, we are generally here. This is full-time. Okay. In the stability part, we are generally into a stage where we are, overworked or burnt out. Okay. We are generally into this category here. And because we feel that if you don't do this, the systems are not in place, so then we will not be able to go to the next level. And the success part is the part where we have the money. where we have the freedom, where we enjoy money, where we can do things, where we can do beyond our basic stuff, and we can take care of other things as well, what we want to achieve. And the next stage, this stage is generally a stage where we are talking about freedom. Okay, so the goal is here. This is the timeline, and the idea is how deep we can reach from here till this place as we are starting up. Okay, so when we want to achieve this, there are certain ways how we break down as a realtor. What is it that stops us from building the kind of growth that we want to build? And today we are going to be discussing what are the steps which are involved, how we can break it down, and what kind of a thought process, mindset a realtor needs to come to this level, and what are the processes and stages. Okay, so let's go to the next part. So let's make a model here. Generally we are looking at somewhere here 2 million plus income in a year, and this can be much more as well, but I'm just making it for the perspective of this video, just to make you aware like how does this whole structure comes in. So this is what we are looking at, money part. This is what we are looking at, freedom part, and this is what we are looking at, branding, authority. Okay, that is also called as fulfillment, you can say, why we're doing whatever we are doing. Okay, so let's break it down. So generally when we are getting into real estate, we are facing couple of challenges, couple of problems, and to address those problems, let's understand what are the problems which come in. So all of us who are into the realtor mode, we generally have a problem which is something related with leads. Okay, we have problems related with sales, and we have problems related with our mindset. Okay, so these are generally the problems that we associate ourselves with, and today we are going to break it down into what exactly are the concerns that we face when we are moving forward as a realtor. So how do we grow? So if you don't have leads, we are directly proportional and dependent on luck for things to happen. So we need to build a system. How do we have a regular lead? So generally leads for a realtor generally looks something in this line. So I'll just break it down into three parts. One part is something like organic leads, others are paid leads. Okay, so organic leads are leads generally which we get through references, people whom we have already served before, people who love the work that we are doing, and they refer people, or we are creating content and people like the content and they come to us and they say, okay, we would like to buy it, where we are not spending money. The paid leads are those leads where you now run advertisements for specific posts, or you are listing your property and through Property Finder or Bayut, and you start getting leads, and these leads are also paid because you're paying through a subscription there. Okay, so these are the generally leads which come in. The second part of lead problems which generally come where we need to start getting the leads, or we can get the leads as a realtor, are through lead magnets, where we run specific lead magnet for the campaign that we are running, and we get those lead magnets. These are basically bridges. Okay, where the leads come in for a specific reason. Okay, in fact, like creating a content and bridging it, that content DM this vision, DM Imar, DM Damac, and you build it up. So generally that's a lead magnet. That is where you are getting the leads through a lead magnet for you. The third part which comes in for leads which we need is we need to create a demand. So if you're selling Damac, or you're selling Shobha, or you're selling Nakhil, or you're selling secondary, you're focused in a marketplace. Now you're creating demand for that place. Like what is it that you should be doing so that you are able to create genuine demand for people? So why families from Europe are moving into this community? Why expats who have children between 6 to 12, the number one community for them is. So you are creating a demand through content, through your own structures, through blogs. You're creating content, creating demand, so that you get that specific lead flow coming in, and we are able to get those leads. So if the lead flow is broken, we will not be able to scale ourselves, because if you don't get leads consistently, then you are just dependent on luck and faith, and that is not something that you can track to consistently grow. Right? So once this is done, then we have problems which we face to scale up to 2 million dirham plus income. Is we have problem with sales flow. So sales are generally what is happening in a sales flow. So we've got the leads. Now where do we lack the sales? Many of these leads get lost. Why do they get lost? Because these leads are sometimes not created for the right reasons. We just get a bunch of leads, people buy data, and they say, okay, let's call. Some people are calling separately, some people are calling separately. So we are not able to actually track and map what leads meant what, and that is why we struggle in the sales part. So if you have to scale up, one of the first things that you have to do is you have to have a CRM system built in for you. CRM will track it for you. What are the customers? Why did they inquire for the first place? What exactly are they looking at? So you can have multiple campaigns inside CRM running, and I would strictly advise you to get into a good CRM, which will really help you exactly map. So you know how many meetings are happening this week, what is happening next week, what are people there, how many mails are going in, the follow-up mails. All of that structure can be very well mapped from CRM. So the leakage in sales will be addressed here. Okay. Now coming to the next part is, once we get the leads, many people don't convert because we lack a clear offer. A clear offer is something which is very valuable for a realtor. If you're selling off plan, the same way the developers are creating offers and giving it to you, that is the reason you're selling that developer. So everyone has got a fine line between what they're selling, though they are all selling real estate. Offer is something which makes it person to buy. Okay, so as a realtor, when you are entering the marketplace, okay, just imagine it to be like this, where there is a table and a chair, and the client comes in, walks in, he sits across you, you're not allowed to say a word, you just have a piece of paper, you write the offer, you give it to the client, he says, yes, I'll take it, or he says, no, I don't want to take it. So this is something which is very, very clear. This makes the client trust you, believes you, and makes to work with you. So your offer is very, very imminent when you are optimizing the leads that you are getting. All right. So you need to have a very, very kick-ass offer so that people understand immediately. And this offer also helps you create better demand, and the demand. So this is the leakage goes out because people, if they are clear to understand, sales happen faster. All right. The third part in the sales leakage is we don't know how to influence our client. So today there are 60,000 plus realtors in Dubai. They are competing for literally the same units which is being launched by Imar or Nakhil or many other developers. How does a client choose you over 60,000 other realtors or 30 or 50 other realtors who are selling the exact same unit to your client? The way to do it is when you know and learn influence. So if you know how to create influence, you have the lead, you have the influence, now that will get converted into sales for you, right? So influence is third part. So these are a couple of leakage. There can be more, but this is what I have put it in the system that I believe works, and it is working for many. So this is what we need to sort out. Now comes the part which makes all of this runs, and that is your mindset. So how does the mindset work in? So mindset, I'm going to be putting into three things. One is your beliefs, specific visualization, specific self-talk. Specific self-talk plus rituals. Okay, so mindset we are talking about. For it to run, you need to have the right mindset. For a realtor, the number one skill is your mindset. If you have the right mindset, which comprises of your right beliefs, you can work. Even if you have less leads, you can start building leads for yourself. You can learn how to do sales. You can convert people, because this is the thing which puts everything together. Okay, so mindset, what does mindset comprise of? Mindset comprise of your beliefs. What do I believe about real estate? Why am I selling whatever I'm selling? So belief without talent will still take you much ahead in life than talent without beliefs. Because if you are talented, you have all the skill set, you have all the mindset, you have the lead, but you don't believe that yes, it will convert, it will run, none of this thing will make a difference and you will not reach your number, right? So the game is about beliefs. So mindset, the number one factor is beliefs. And how do we start building on these beliefs? One of the ways is through visualization, and the other way is through your self-talk and your specific rituals that you are following on a day-to-day basis, so that your mindset is at peak mindset, so that you make the whole system work. Okay, now let's take case by case what is working and what is not working. So for example, let's put in two categories: green for perfectly working, blue for needs improvement. Now let's look at it. So for example, if your organic is taken care of, paid leads are running well, you can put a tick on it. Yes, you don't need to work on it. If you have the right lead magnets coming in, people are coming for the right reason, for the right properties, for the right pitches that you are selling, lead magnet is great because you've got the right bridges for the lead magnet. You're getting the right DM, the right way people are coming in. You are able to create the right demand. Or if this demand is not there, you can just say, I'm not able to create demand. I'm not able to create those kind of videos. So probably I need to work more on this part. So I'll just put a blue mark there. Then you come to the CRM. Probably you don't have CRM. You need to improve there. So you start seeing what is working, what is not working. And then you can start getting into the category of creating offers. So are you creating the right offers for your clients? Are your clients on the phone able to understand what you are saying in 3 or 4 sentences so that your calls, whatever leads that you're getting, they start going towards your next viewing and you're able to move forward with those pitches. So if that is working, you can put a green, your pitches are fine. And if you are not able to create influence on the client, where you are able to design the conversation, what you're going to have with the client and really pitch him up, then you can put a blue there that you need to improve this. Okay. And then we come to the part where we are talking about beliefs. So do you have the right beliefs for making $1 million dirham plus, 2 million dirham plus, 5 million dirham plus? If that is true and you are making this, then your beliefs are right. If not, then you need to improve your beliefs. What visualizations are you doing on a day-to-day basis? How are you conditioning your mind to be in the peak mind state? If those rituals, those structures are there in place, this is perfectly fine. If not, then you need improvement here. Okay. So this is what the whole structure looks like. What do you feel about this? You can put it in the comment. Now, what I do is basically I have created this whole structure for helping realtors to scale up on this kind of a model, where personally I created a program with the name of Realtor One system. In the Realtor One system, I've created a 24 days subconscious upgrade where you get 201 victory beliefs so that you can become, think, behave like a realtor. You have the right specific visualizations. What is it that you should be doing on a day-to-day basis and what rituals you should follow so that you exactly specifically know that my mindset is taken care and it is at a peak state. And to help you in the sales perspective, we have built a whole influence module here where I coach you that in 10 minutes you will be able to start building the right rapport with the people, to say the right things. How exactly do you create an impact on the marketplace that you are selling? Maybe it's Arabella, maybe it's Palm, maybe it's Marina. How can you become the go-to realtor, the go-to influencer of that category so that you become a magnet for people to come in and then you are able to close them. Okay. So this is what I have done. So in the Realtor One model, I'm taking care of 1, 2, 3, 4 major parts, and plus what is the target? How exactly we become most valuable? So we have a 1:1 call with me or one of my team members where we exactly map it out for you, where we show you like what is going to work and what's not going to work. Where are you getting focused on? What is the area that you're working in and how are you getting into that area? So we map the whole strategy for you. Okay. So this is how the whole structure looks like. I hope you got some value from this. If you have any concerns and doubts, you can just drop me comment and I will send you a whole PDF for this, or I will ask my team to book a call with you where they will take you through the process and make you understand how we can exactly help you. All right. Thank you so much for watching and wish you all the very best.